Hey, my beautiful peeps. Welcome back. As always, y'all. I miss y'all so much. Welcome back to a brand new episode of yours truly, Gibson's 92, giving you guys the latest, exclusive, and entertainment on new music and everything else. The Queen's back. All right. I personally will say this Jennifer Lopez, the new album, This Is Me. Now, and I am very delighted to do an album review. She released this album Friday, the 16th, and I said I was going to do a review. So here it is, shall we? So there are 13 records of this new record. I'm going to go through the track listing and also want to go through my favorite standout tracks. So number one, This Is Me. Now, number two, To Be Yours. Number three, Mad in Love. Number four, Can't Get Enough. Number five, Not Going Anywhere. Number six, Rebound. Number seven, Dear Ben Part Two. Number eight, Hummingbird. Number nine, Hearts, Flowers. Number 10, Broken Like Me. Number 11, This Time Around. Number 12, Midnight Trip to Vegas. Number 13, Greatest Love Story Never Told. My favorite standout tracks are This Is Me Now, To Be Yours, Can't Get Enough, Not Going Anywhere, Dear Ben Part 2, Hearts and Flowers, Greatest Love Story Never Told, Jenny, Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the block, hands down, period. This album is amazing, and this is what I'm talking about because literally, let me get a deeper perspective as a listener. And when I was listening to this album, the production has like the R&B, soul, contemporary, hip hop, pop nostalgia. And what I love about it is that the direction that Jennifer went with this album, she took her sound and took it to another level. She sounds very nice and beautiful on all her records. And as a singer, I feel like even as I was listening to the whole entire project, it was like, wow, this is how music is supposed to be anyway. But as I was listening to like some records, they have like up tempo records, the sexy records, the mid tempo records, you know, and the reflection records. And this album is pretty much a self reflection album of J Lo. And I just don't look at her as J Lo, you know. I look at her as Jennifer Lopez, the human being, the artist behind the music. This is pretty much the chronicles of her, not only her music career, but her personal life. I actually had started to really, as I was listening to the lyrics and the music, it really was very, very beautifully done. It had really that like femininity, swag, that Bronx hip hop nostalgia. And here's the thing. Jennifer Lopez has never been a musician in my eyes that was supposed to be catered to just one sound. Jennifer Lopez is a diverse, universal artist because this new album pretty much gave her more of that creativity and more of that like very the sound that she brought to the table for herself. Her sound has stayed consistent for years. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like sometimes Jennifer had to kind of like find that right lane for herself to really elevate and put, her own music and just really push through. Because hands down, this is one of the best albums I've heard of this year so far in 2024. So let me get into dig deeper into like the production wise. I actually love how it's so melodic. The R&B soul, like mid-tempo jams, they really bring a lot of that really nice, beautiful, free spirit, more of that harmony. And at the same time, they just gives you more like that R&B soul, groove to it. So she made sure that there are going to be R&B love songs, love ballads on this album. And Jennifer, she always, to me, I feel like people have underestimated her right off the bat because they probably thought, like I said, she's just another Latina musician doing all kinds of music. No, Jennifer has studied the sounds of music. It doesn't matter because the music brings people together. And then as I was listening to like the hip hop, up tempo songs, I said, whoa, it just has the layering of the production has like that really groove bass line, hip hop nostalgia where it's upbeat, and that's where she's from, the era of hip hop, and is also as an R&B singer and pop music. She actually has blended well with the hip hop era of her generation, and she can coexist and be cohesive. And I love how, the songs are like female empowerment anthems, bossed up anthems. Um, and they just bring a lot of that really very nice richness and surreal of Jenny from the block, Jennifer Lopez. And she even talked about her personal experiences with like her growing up, like having her dreams, working hard and actually seeing how she can, do her thing in life. And she has a gift and talent in music, hands down, period. And she does. I mean, literally, that was another highlight of this album. It was like an album of self reflection. Like, wow, I actually had people tell me I couldn't do it, and I did anyway. Kudos to you, Queen. Keep doing you. Also, I love how the love ballads in the song. She's also talked about her, personal life of like relationships and ups and downs. So she actually tapped into that as well because she even talked about love and she talked about finding love and she's about love and sometimes she have experience being in a limbo or a relationship didn't work out. So she's like, well, you know what? Sometimes we gotta take a break and some people are just toxic. Hell no, move on. And sometimes she said, you know what? When you find yourself more and when you actually find out who you are more, sometimes you know your glow, your light, the right person will actually come into your life. And I thought that was really nice and beautiful. I mean, Jennifer Lopez pretty much is like an open diary, so we got to give her kudos for that. Also, I actually love how even with 13 tracks, and this is the thing, the tracks that she even the track listing are really good because literally they really create not only an album that's cohesive, but sonically it's just pretty much an album that you can play this nonstop. I mean, I feel like, or you don't have to play it nonstop. Sometimes if you want something new and refreshing, Jennifer Lopez, she really did exactly and slayed hands down. She took a break from music and she came back like just snatched and blazed through like this. And this is what I'm talking about because I kind of feel like listening to this album, This Is Me Now, is pretty much a second chapter to This Is Me Then album. So that's great. That's amazing. And I actually, like I said, I'll say this, even listening to like all the songs, it's very cohesive, very a lot of versatility in her vocals on every track are very beautiful. You can hear her live vocal arrangements, sultry, diva, songstress. So this is great and I actually love it. And I'm going to give this album, Jennifer Lopez, This Is Me Now, a 5 out of 5. I love the album cover. It's beautiful. It's feminine. It's BADASS. This is Jennifer Lopez. Pretty much, like she's out and she's back swinging again. So that being said, guys, Jennifer Lopez fans, share your thoughts and opinions. What are your favorite tracks from this album? Let's have a conversation. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and as always, stay tuned on next episode of Get Since 92. See you later.